Goofy characters are all fun and games until they decide to unleash beast mode. So, here are some moments when the goofy, playful character gets serious in anime.
俺たちの仇は
俺は今までよくやってきた。
We're kicking things off with Mitsuri, who is actually more of a sweet, innocent girl rather than a goofy one. Yes, she does have some questionable moments throughout the show, but that only adds to her very likable attitude.
お化け、何あれ。
カロさん。
ごめんね、遅れちゃって。ギリギリだったね。よー、頑張ったね。偉いぞ。
破れて聞こえない。みつり？いつも手伝ってくれてありがとう。
ありがとう。桜餅食べる？少ししかないけど。すごいよ。生きてるよ。え、何？イクロさん何？嬉しい。
大事になんてしなくていい。
そんな、もったいないよ。
また新しいのやる。
However, we must not forget that she is a Hashira, and a very skilled one too. Her battle against Hantengu and the demons before him showed us that she wasn't to be messed with. The fact that she could keep him occupied for as long as she did, despite all those dragon heads, only further proved her skills. As a matter of fact, she had a few goofy moments even in the middle of this fight.
恋の呼吸、2のカウダーを巡る恋。6の猫足恋風。
ならば術で埋め尽くす。
この風。恋の呼吸、ドン。乱れずめ。何かしようとした間違えちゃ。
強圧メイハー。この小娘消せぬ食い体質。頭蓋と脳みそを抜くか。
もっと早く、強く、もっと。守るって言ったでしょ。血には行かせないんだから。
Frieren is a very old elf mage, and is quite goofy for someone her age. She keeps getting stuck in mimics, and also finds herself in some really awkward situations.
Are you asking I get to know you? How needy. Yeah, not quite.
We debated leaving you behind when you fell for that mimic, you know.
Repeatedly told her it was a trap, and yet here we are.
Is it time to lose the elf?
You broke poor Heiter's heart. Now he's bedridden. What a sensitive soul.
Sorry.
Watch it.
I understand, friend, but calm down.
She's asleep. Mistress Frieren, you have to wake up, or else you'll be late to the festival.
Having said that, she can be a completely different person when it comes to fighting, especially because she has over 1,000 years of battle experience and growth. The mana competition between her and Aura was a perfect example of this. Tricking her opponent was just half the task, as Frieren shows us that she is the real Aura farmer here when she releases her true mana. Naturally, it left everyone shocked.
直々にあなたの首を落としてあげる。なんだテイク。 私の魂を。正直このまま軍勢の物、お前が自分の魔力に自信。どういうこと？私は魔力を制限していた。そんなはずはないわ。あなたの魔力には驚いた。バカじゃないの？でもお前たちに勝てる。ふざけるな。ほら、お前の前にいるのは来た魔法使いだ。自害しろ。
Yes, it's surprising that even in a show as hilarious and weird as Gintama, there are some serious moments in between.
ひょっとしてお前見えてる？ここぞという時は優柔不断ではっきりしないところあったろ。
どうしたの、ザツ吉？
引っ込んだ。
引っ込んだって。
坊さん！お前は一体新橋の何を見てた？
足の方を持ってください。はい、せー。
飛び出てきた！ダンスの川でシングルでもやってんの？やった今日読まれてイライラしてたの？酔い癖が治っていなかったのか？この格好で遠くを見るな！
してくれませんか？
なんで僕だけ全身白塗り白ブリーフで親父がもう限界だ！どうなってんだ！一体中で親父どんなことだ？
We have already seen Gintoki show off his skills in multiple fights before, but the battle against Takasugi was greatly personal to him, and in turn, it became personal to the fans as well. This was a level of rage and violence we did not know Gintoki was capable of, and he shone through with his impressive sword skills. Honestly, after watching this fight, no one would believe that this is a comedy show. Regardless, it was an epic moment that was backed by some good animation too.
もういねえよ。にもいねえ。俺たちを止められるやつは。投げらんねえならてめえのげんこつでいつまでまぶたの裏を見てやがる。今ここにもう見えるぜ。殺すべき相手は待てよ。俺たちの仇はできねえがお前には俺がいる。
Assassination Classroom started out as such an absurd story, but with characters like Coro Sensei, it was hard not to like the show. He is such a funny and uplifting character.
Coro Sensei!
Brought enough shaved ice for all of us.
Such little savages! I wasn't born yesterday, boys and girls. Silly anti-me knives, and take a moment to stop and smell, if not the roses, then these lovely specimens. Nothing beats giving you kids the credit you're due.
We not write problems like this on the back of our tests?
Aw, it's only a bonus question. Yeah, well, seriously as I take their education. Not that you'll ever pull it off, of course. This handicap, I am too fast for you. Only in your dreams do you have any hope of getting the deed done!
But that does not mean he isn't capable of getting serious. After all, nobody is able to kill him. And even in the final battle against Yanagasawa, he wins the fight before the emotional final act. Considering this was a student-teacher moment, it became even more of a tearjerker. But yes, after looking at his rage, it's safe to say that an angry Coro Sensei is a very scary Coro Sensei.
性が圧倒的に押されている。
二人かける直手かける力、お前ごときの力。ならばこれはどうだ。どんな気分だ。俺の手で全員なぶり殺す。蚊帳のさ。真っ黒に染まる。その色でなくては真の力を出す二代目によって、やはり黒い触手、純白のエネルギーに。
Gon Freaks is always shown as this humble, playful little fella who doesn't really even mind getting himself cooked. It's this fun, goofy persona of his that makes him such a likable character and a core aspect of Hunter x Hunter.
3ってことは12トン。16トンだよ、ゴン。
ジンの息子だってな、お前。こっち来て座れ。
どこに座れば。
じゃあ作れ。こうやってよ。
年号覚えて40年。
ババアじゃん。さすがババア。
今はまだ内緒。全滅。もったいぶらずに言えよ。閉まるって本当に閉まる。
性格分析の時に飛ばしてつけたでした。
However, while he has displayed some serious moments throughout the anime, especially during his fights, there's nothing that comes even remotely close to what he did when he took on Neferpito. This is not even counting when he transforms and totally dominates. It starts from when he holds her hostage by threatening to end Komugi. It's completely unlike Gon's nature, but that's what happens when you seek vengeance.
"振り下ろしたであろう血にまみれた拳がすでに
どれほどの代償を払えば。
Yuji Itadori has made himself a committed fan base thanks to how goofy and funny he is when he's not fighting evil villains. Now he too has fought quite a few times, and we all have seen what happens when Sukuna takes over as well.
見つかった？ごめんそれ。俺食べちゃった。マジ？虎杖裕二です。好みのタイプはジェニファー・ローレンス。スクーナーの指回収するんすよ。ほっとくと危ないんで。東京今度こそ飯行こうか。ビフテキシース
けどそこで見てるつもりか。
おお、フルチンじゃん。
ちょっと残念。
恥ずかしいんすけど、誰？待った。見学の虎杖裕二くんです。富士山！頭富士山！
However, it's his battle against Mahito where he actually pushes himself to the limit and obtains his impressive Black Flash attack. He obviously has a lot to deal with, and he is in no way the strongest character in Jujutsu Kaisen. But even so, he reminds everyone that he is a force to be reckoned with if he actually locks in.
believe I took another Black Flash dead on at that moment! Instant spirit body of distorted killing. This thing is already... Here he was prior to transforming? Then... something about him. Black Flash!
Yes, the forever scared and hilarious Zenitsu was always going to find his way on this list, because no one was expecting to see how amazing he could be when he actually got serious.
ただちょっといや申し訳ないんですけど不安になってくるので。や
だごめんね。善逸どうしたんだ？怖いんだ。目的地が近づいてきてとても怖いの。一日に3ヶ月間飲み続けるのこの薬。すげえ苦いんだけど辛いんだけど。
The fight against the Tongue Demon was the first time he locked in, and everyone was in total shock when he displayed his thunder breathing techniques. After that, Zenitsu has gone on to show us some insane moves in battles that also involve upper-ranked demons, but everyone is waiting to see what he is going to achieve in the Infinity Castle movies. That sequence is probably going to blow everyone's minds when the movie finally releases outside of Japan.
お前のノーズを耳から。なんだそいつ。気配が変わった。二の呼吸、一の型。
Yes, it may be a known fact that All Might was the strongest hero on Earth during his prime era. But in My Hero Academia, we don't really see him in action apart from that one time he saves Deku in the very beginning.
Okay. なんで海浜湖
それはあれさ。
おっしゃってることが前と真逆。
本日も大変整った
秘訣はケラチンさ。人間にこの色艶は出せや。
お茶しよう。エンデバー。茶など冗談じゃない。えないこと言うなよ。オールマイトだ。オールマイト。かぶった。は受け取っとけよ。
いらねえっつってんだろが。だからいらねえ。
ご唱和ください。お疲れ様でした。
クイズに提出しに行った。
私が独特のせいで
したんですか。そんなに慌てて。はい。
オールマイトがガチブ。
とにかくせっかくの腰目だ。どんだ
け恐ろしい人なんだ。
In the battle against the Nomu, we can see just how tough and powerful All Might is, especially considering the fact that he is nowhere near as strong as he used to be. The Nomu was created specifically to combat All Might, but he still won that fight through sheer strength and power. It definitely felt like a contrast compared to his otherwise fun and playful personality.
Guess he wasn't wrong when he sacked on you. Let's try this.
That's because Nomu here has.
It's on to you.
Frieren! We've got him just where we want him now.
Found my weak spot. Body halfway through, I'll squeeze the gate shut.
There's still so much I want you to teach me.
I thought you said his power was shock absorption!
Beast.
It's gonna be alright. Even so, I have to stop these villains. Because I am of peace and justice! Then I'll have to go beyond that and force you to surrender! We'll always find a way for justice to be served! Now for a lesson. Go beyond!
One Piece episode 1015 is widely considered to be its best episode for a plethora of reasons. But one moment that does stand out is when Luffy uses Red Rock. Yes, this is not the first time we see Luffy getting serious, but in general, he's such an aloof character that you can't really imagine him locking in.
この海で一番美しいものはそれはもちろん誰だこのゴ
どこまでも勝ち抜けると思うの股間
何やってんだしかしどこだ
麦わらん。
どこ隠れやがったやつ
処刑台はどこだ
あっちだ。
今のは結構でけえぞ
待てよこの後どうする
However, when he does, it's a moment that has everyone invested. Defeating Kaibo is no small feat, and yet, Luffy does it with relative ease. Plus, that final pose and statement totally gave aura farming vibes. This is exactly why One Piece has such a large and committed fan base.
友達の国だ
ない。おい、小僧。
お前さんが覇気と呼ぶそれを処刑され申した。ユガラたちは前へ進め。
倒したいゴムのヘッド俺はモンキー D ルフィ海賊王になる男だ
Satoru Gojo has got to be the most popular character from Jujutsu Kaisen, and his goofy nature is like the polar opposite of what happens when he decides to get a little serious.
私はこの人を信用しているでも尊敬はしてません
何よその女一番楽しいってあれは
何マジで何説明いじちうるさいじおかえり何もしなくていい僕の言う通りに流れるままに皆さんこれがスクナの器虎杖裕二くんですよ幹事学長いやーよかったよかった五条悟の大好きなところで教師で頼みますよ今の虎杖くんには
In the fight against Jogo and Hanami, it seemed as if Gojo didn't even want to try putting in any effort. The fact that he called Hanami an asparagus before completely blasting her to bits was a proper jaw-dropping moment. The way he looks back at Jogo and says next must have struck the fear of God into him, and that guy is supposed to be a special grade cursed spirit. It's really insane how overpowered Gojo is, and despite this, he always dominates the popularity charts.
Hey there. I'll kill you first.
He's stopped using his limitless technique. A space that's filling up with humans.
Got you. This is where you're weak. An innate technique at the same time.
Satoru Gojo!
Here. Are you sure about this? Ink with your domain amplification means you left to withstand that.
Satoru Gojo!
Next.
This should be an easy choice, because it does not matter what you do. Saitama will always win the match with a single punch, or perhaps a few more if he's dealing with people like Boros. He's mostly goofy, struggling to do his job and pay his bills, plus there are all the bald jokes too. But at the end of the day, nobody is defeating Saitama.
何書いてんだ？教えや修行内容を記しておる。やっべ、またハードルが上がった。来る。は？炎上弁償しろ。
開けたらすぐにその場を離れ。
なんだと？俺とかぶってんじゃねえか。
相手かぶってじゃんけんぽん。
こやつ。
ずりーぞ。避けるのありかよ。
マジで気合。ジェノスです。その先生っていうの。師匠もやめろ。
He is the ultimate gag character who will always prove to be extremely powerful regardless of his opponent. This can be seen in all the victories he's obtained, and while it may seem ridiculous, it's also the same reason why One Punch Man is such a hit.
なんだ？その適当な設定は。
見られずまったらスカだね。俺はバリカスタムよろしくぜっと。
このピンチ。しまった。一人巻き添えに。いやー、助かったよ。敵を吸収するほど身体機能が進まない。博士。うぜえ。普通のパンチ。
わかる。おめえ強えな。
このまま丸1週間今日が
エパーロ毒梅にじゃねえか。ついてこれるか。
チェックメイト。
Like, share, and subscribe if you liked this list and want to see part 2 of this topic. Have any suggestions? Drop them in the comments below, and I'll see if I can make a video on them. Okay then, stay strong and be good people.